right, so I'm here with massive stars, Mr. and Mrs. Reid. You are amazing. You got a great son. So tell me, how are you feeling about today?
I think that he's been a star since he's been born. And it's nice that he's being honored and that everybody in the world can see what a star he is.
I actually came into Greg's life. My name is Heinrichs, and I came into Greg's life when he was about 11. And I knew what I was seeing in him, that he was really going to go places because he could figure things out really easily and very creative. In fact, her whole family is creative, great artistic talents. So I knew he was going to be.
Well, you actually told me to ask Greg about this movie that he started when he was 16.
Yes.
Oh, so we're talking about this gangster movie.
Why are we going to do the throwback all of a sudden?
Gangster.
Next thing you know, there's going to be photographs when I was a naked baby. So there you go.
Oh, I have them, honey.
Oh, stop it.
You got those two.
So we're just trying to find out right now. Of course, this is such a big day for you, and congratulations on everything. And here, your parents, they're so proud. So what is it that he told you, in order to be successful, there was something that you had to do?
Well, back in the day, I mean, we only know what we know, right? So when I was 17 years old, I was leaving to go into sales and marketing. And he wanted me to go to college. I mean, he was a good father. He was looking out for his son. But I said, no, I want to go into sales and marketing. And he looked at me one day and said, son, you're never going to make money talking to people. But here we are, a public speaker, and who'd have thought?
So tell me about this movie. At 16 years of age, you said it was a gangster movie. So obviously you wanted to be in film for a long time. So tell me about the.
He would have the garage, and he would set that up as a place to have your drug deals. And then he would go to the local bank with a rifle to do a holdup. And if that happened today, I think he'd be thrown in jail.
There is no photographic evidence of this movie, so it's all hearsay, so you can say
No,
whatever.
and he had a big fat Cadillac, and he would drive down this street that was dusty, and it would kick up, and police were chasing him. Imagination, creativity.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Greg, what would you like to say to your parents? Because they were, they've seen you grow and flourish, and your mom says she was proud of you before you had all these accomplishments because you're such a good
Cole's
human.
going to say something. What do
Oh,
you?
I'm sorry.
No, what I was going to say is one of his biggest crowds was in his backyard when his mother and I were in Palm Springs. And he decided to have a little get-together that turned into, 500 or 600 people?
Wow, all those memories come flashing back right now. So there it is. Yeah, that's true. I was a teenager.
Well, the best part of it, we came home from Palm Springs early because we couldn't get a room, and he was vacuuming at midnight.
Yeah, at least the house was clean, right?
So everyone was gone.
Well, we noticed 4 big trash bags full of cans in the garage.
I was recycling. That's the whole idea. That's what you want to do as a
He
kid.
was a typical wonderful teenager.
And all the furniture was back in the right place.
So as a kid, back to the question, is that I realized that most people will tell you what you can and cannot do. They seek opinion rather than counsel. Counsel is from people that have actually accomplished what you want. And as a child, these two always said, Greg, you can do anything you want as long as you put your mind to it. And I was silly enough to believe that. So when I started in my own company, they said, yes, you can. And so I went full bore, I guess, so to speak. And then after that, I wanted to write books. And who am I to do that? But again, they said, yes, you can. Then from there, it was going to sell the business. Then from there, it was kept going. But the realities are sometimes all we need is one champion to believe in us, and all things are possible.
I think one of the most proud things that amazed me, he was in his 20s. He opened up a business and he sold it for $1 million, and it was bringing him over $100,000 a year income when he's 25, and he didn't want to have to go back, so he sold it and let go. And where he could have had that as a security blanket to come back to, but he wanted to burn his bridges so he could only move forward. I couldn't do that.
So no parachute. Love it.
It takes a lot of creativity. And in the Reid family, there's a lot of creativity, artists, writers, and so forth.
Yeah, that's true.
So his ability to be creative and think outside the box is really what I think helped a long way.
It's pretty neat to have an idea and see it come to life. I saw a quote in one of my latest books. I wish I would have wrote it. My ghostwriter wrote it. But it said the difference between a dreamer and a visionary is a visionary has the capabilities to see your dream come true. And I think that's the one thing that we do is surround ourselves with people that can get the job done. And thanks for interviewing us. I truly appreciate it.
Well, congratulations, and I know as a parent I would be so proud, and I know Colt, your son's going to be so proud, all right? Well, thank you both so much for being here, all right?
Nice to meet you, dear.